What is up, Heffas and friends? Are you all ready for another 5K?
In so many ways to the people that are in need for the holiday season. So we are listening to it. Love it. That's what it is. They're out here. Dude, the toy soldiers and the elves are great this morning. They're pumped up. Good time out there, you guys. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you later. Those of you that didn't even get out of your onesie, your pajamas, I mean, you could have put a little more effort. I'm just kidding. It's great. I'm actually glad that you did it. Genius if you ask me.
Look how beautiful it is. I cannot wait to come back out here in the evening to SeaWorld, to see all of this through one of the coasters and continuing this. Enjoy the view, Heffas, as we're getting our power walking on. Baby. Like Heffas, I'm bringing you back the Christmas views. It's like, yes, bring on the Christmas. We're gonna take in more of those holiday sites here at SeaWorld. Because I know you're like, Heffa, where are the holiday views? Baby, we are back in it, in a winter wonderland over here. Woo. Y'all, it is a little after 6 a.m., so not quite as early as our Disney 5 and 10Ks. Y'all, we are right back at it again, another year for the annual Reindeer Run here at SeaWorld. And if you happen to miss my video about this particular race, which is a 3-miler, I have to keep correcting myself to not mistake it for a 5K. Check that out from last year. I cannot believe a whole year has actually come and gone, and we're right back at this again, Heffas. But I am looking forward to getting on this journey with you all because it's a great way to ring in the holiday season, as well as contributions are going toward a great cause. So let's go ahead, Heffas, and get this show on the road and get ready for our reindeer run here at SeaWorld. And y'all, it is dark, dark, dark. I was just telling my co-producer, I'm like, I don't remember it being quite this dark last year, but the sun will be coming out probably here in the next like 30 minutes or so. And y'all, there's a nice little crowd forming. And we actually picked up our bib and our shirt. I'm going to pop the footage here, but we basically went to the Track Shack, and same as last year, very easy, seamless process. Track Shack is this really great business that's located downtown Orlando, and for the Reindeer Run, as well as some other races that are around the area, you go pick up your gear for whatever race you're running, and as well, you could pick up your shoes, you could pick up any kind of items that you need for your racing needs. And you all know how I feel about things like this, right? So if you need your shoes, make sure to break those in well advance of any race that you are running, because you do not want to be in pain, y'all. But if you need your compression socks, excuse me, y'all, these Invisalign. If you need your compression socks, if you need, you know, something to put your phone in, if you need your sports bras, shirts, like all those things, Track Shack can meet your needs. So that was a very easy process for us to just go on in. We waited in a very short line, pick up our bib. And like all in all, y'all, I think maybe we were there for maybe all of like 15 minutes. Sign your waiver. And for the Reindeer Run, let's just say, if you're not able to get to Track Shack in enough time, because they let you go ahead and pick up your race shirt, your bib, everything 2 days prior to the race. If you don't have time, don't worry about that, girl, because they will let you pick up your shirt and your bib and have you sign your waiver actually on site at SeaWorld. So this is what the crowds are giving right now as everyone is getting ready. And you'll see over across the way, this table over here, that's actually where you can go ahead and pick up your bib, register, and take care of what you need to take care of, answer any questions. They have a kids run area over across the way. So yeah, y'all, we're just all kind of getting ready. And the mornings have been quite chilly here in Orlando. So right now it's like in the early 60s, which feels like it's freezing when you're in Florida. But I have my Reindeer Run shirt on. I have my little like Nike jacket on to keep me warm. And y'all, I really wish that we can get our Java on, because what's Java and Journeys without a bit of Java? But y'all, alas, no Java to be found right before a race, which is probably a good thing. You probably don't want to get too hyped up on the caffeine right before you are about to take a run. And so I'm looking forward to us getting our, nosh on after the race. So we'll check out the post-race goodies. But to go ahead and gear up for the Reindeer Run, we're going to go ahead and do some stretching, get in position, and I'll check back in with you Heffas in just a few moments. Friends, the sun is starting to slowly but surely creep out. The race is going to start in another 20 minutes. I wanted to pop in just to also share a few additional housekeeping items in addition to talking about the registration, which I pointed out. So they do have a pre-race water station. So if you need to hydrate, girl, head over to the hydration station. So you can peep that out and you'll see some of the, signs where you can, grab a little bit of water. And then as well, if you need restrooms, they have porta potties. So never fear, y'all. Never fear. Just make sure you give yourself a little bit of time to get here so you can take advantage of like the water, restroom if you need to. And then, y'all, we have some folks dressed up. And I think that always makes races like this even more exciting, because I'm like, Heffas, to all my Heffas that dress up for the races, how do you all do it? I'm like, maybe one day, maybe slowly but surely, you will see your girl Jillian start to add like a few pieces here and there, and then maybe I will pop up at a race like fully decked out. But y'all, I will start to sweat. As soon as this body starts moving, it's just not gonna happen. But what's also great, because going back, the Reindeer Run is sponsored by Advent Health, and all the proceeds for the Reindeer Run goes toward a great cause. They also have Toys for Tots. So if you have any toys that you would like to donate, you can bring that over here. So that's actually a little fun pro tip. That's something that I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't realize that. And they probably have done that every year and I just didn't catch that. So I'm like, next year, if I am still here in Florida and I am going back through the Reindeer Run again, I'll have to try to remember to donate a toy. But yeah, y'all, this is all good vibes only. In terms of the races, if you're new here and this is your first time with me at this particular reindeer race, y'all, this is easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, right? So if you're not a runner, it is okay. You can still participate in these things. They are going to have markers, which I'll show you as we start lining up for the race. So if you're someone that has a little bit of a slower pace, if you're more of a walker, you're going to be toward the back. And if you're someone that actually can maintain a faster pace per mile, if you are a jogger, if you are a runner, you're going to position yourself toward the front. And this is just according to what best meets your fitness needs, right? So the great volunteers here are not going to call you out and point you out and double check all of that. This is totally up to what is the most comfortable for you. So maybe you are a runner, but you woke up this morning, or maybe you had an injury or something happened and you're like, shoot, I can't run that. You can still show up, keep yourself safe, just position yourself accordingly, and it is all good, honey. We are here for a fun time. We are not here for a bad time. So just think about what pace matches your needs for where you're at the day of the reindeer race, and come on out, baby. So we're gonna go ahead and line up. Again, we have about another 20 more minutes before the race starts, but I'm gonna do a little bit more people watching, y'all, and I'll continue to show you as we see some fun costumes and start getting into the holiday spirit as we line up for the Reindeer Run. Our friends, we are walking towards the start of the race, and as I was showing you all, see, they have the booth here where you can actually pick up your shirts. So never fear if you did not get a chance to pick up your bib and your racing shirt beforehand. It's all good. Don't sweat. And again, you see some families dressed up. We have all the race volunteers handling the shirt distribution. And y'all, we have Santa and Miss Claus along the way. So also, if you get here in enough time, you can stand in line and grab a photo with Santa and Miss Claus, which I think is pretty awesome. And again, everyone's just hanging out and getting ready and getting their photos in real quick. And they also have on the other side of Mr. and Miss Claus a little place where you could take a little photo op over here, y'all. And so you'll have some folks standing in line along the way just for that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the start, and I'm happy to see the sun come out because y'all, when I tell you I am freezing, and I know all my Heffas located in the Northeast or in the Midwest are like, girl, you could just shed all the way up, and I agree. I feel for you all because I know this time of year I've been seeing on the news like all the like frosty weather that's starting to like spread itself out across here in the US, depending on where you're at. So try to stay warm out there, my friends. Listen, I love cold weather, but that comes to a point, right? I don't know that I could do the blizzards and like the heavy snowfall that a lot of you all who live in the US may be used to, or even other parts of the world. I can do snow for like a couple of days and then I'm ready for it to go. But with that being said, y'all, so you'll see over across the way, like everyone's starting to walk to get to their place. And then on the other side is where we have racers getting ready to get started. And the sky's just looking beautiful. So I'm just like, yes, sun, please come out and warm us up right now. Because we are all a little bit chilly. And typically I don't even wear, y'all, like the long sleeves. I typically don't do that, but that's how cold I am right now. And I'm like, was it this cold last year? And I'm pretty sure it was. But you know, sometimes you just forget. So yeah, I am looking forward to lining up with all the other racers who are ready to get this show on the road. So what is new this year is that they actually have metal detectors. So right when you get to the racing point, you do have to have your bibs. You're going to go through the metal detector, and y'all, you're just going to figure out what appropriate like area you should be in. So check this out. You'll see the signs over across the way. So you see how it says walkers. So again, walkers, if you have strollers, you are probably going to be toward the back. And you see the crowds over here, y'all. And so we're actually going to go up because you all know how I like to do my races. I do typically a combination, y'all, of the power walking as well as a little bit of light jogging. Your girl does not run. We don't, like mild, it's very mild running, more appropriately jogging. So typically I am toward the back, definitely not toward the front because I'm not trying to have anybody cuss me out. That is not in my ministry. But you know, it's like right behind like the middle section. So I am actually just behind the 12-minute mile pace. So I'm just gonna hang around this area, y'all, and continue to do a bit more people watching. You see the crowds here this morning. So this is such a great event. And it's so nice to see so many families and so many people here. So you all see, like, I'm not too much further back behind where the end of the, basically the end of where people are lining up located. But yeah, the faster you are, just make your way toward the front. And we're gonna hang out and wait for the race to get started. So are you ready, Heffas? I know I am. I'm ready to get this body moving and get warmed up. And y'all, I am like, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's still so many people lining up. So you see like folks trying to get through the metal detectors. And again, this is new because they didn't have this last year. But we still have a lot of people trying to make their way in. And then of course we're on the other side. And there are folks that are trying to line themselves up and group themselves accordingly. So yeah, y'all, listen, the Reindeer Run is the place to be. It is booked, it is busy. we are ready to get started and get this show on the road as the sun continues to rise. So Heffas will probably be taking off here in the next 10 minutes. All right, Heffas, the race is about to start here in a few minutes. They're actually moving us all up because, y'all, when I tell you, it is tight. It is so tight. And I was like, there's no way everyone's gonna be able to fit in. There's still people trying to walk in. So we're all grouped accordingly and we are shifting up. And as you all see, the sun is continuing to rise. And we are getting ready for our race. But y'all, look at the other side. There's still a few more people trying to get in. And we also have some spectators going on too, but yeah, we are just shifting all the way up and making sure that everyone has space and getting ready for this race to start. Heffas are all ready to race. Santa Claus is talking about grabbing breakfast. I know that's right. We're definitely getting our breakfast on. We are definitely getting our breakfast on. Y'all, look at the number of people that are behind me. So y'all, we are ready to get started over here, y'all. It is like so nice to see so many people out.
If you would please give it up for Dr. Brian Tullius. Good morning, everybody.
And yeah, we're getting ready to get started.
Advent. All of our SeaWorld friends out there, we're at 10 seconds, y'all. 10 seconds, and we'll make this thing happen. Make sure you have a wonderful and a happy holiday. Races. Have a great race, you guys.
All right, friends. So also something different this year, as you heard the DJ share out, they're actually releasing folks in different groups, or AKA pulses. So we'll probably be the next up after like maybe the 4th or 5th wave, I'm assuming. So wave 1 is on their way off, wave 2 is gearing up, and then y'all, we are going to probably be a part of wave like 4 or 5, I guess. We'll see, but I'm excited to get this party started. We're gonna keep moving down as we're getting closer to the top of the race.
Oh, wave 2, go, 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 go.
All right, y'all. Wave 3. We're going to be in wave 3, and you'll probably see the Reindeer Run sign up ahead. And we are going to go ahead and take off as a part of wave 3.
It'll be happening in the pavilion area, so don't miss it. Okay, here we go. Wave 3. They're coming at it. Wave 3. How you feeling? Where am I excited people? Where y'all at? That's what I'm talking about. 3,000 participants. Is that amazing? I mean, give yourself a round of applause for that. Come on. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Over 3,000 participants, because as you know, this race also contributes in so many ways to the people that are in need for the holiday season. So we are less than 2 minutes away, y'all. Less than 2 minutes away from the start of our race this morning. I gotta tell people, like Greg said,
are y'all ready to get started?
Double in size next year, but it's a great cause.
Into it,
so we're at that point. I think we're just about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, it's happening. All right. In that case, wave 3. If you're ready, somebody say woo! Runners,
all right, let's get started, Heffas.
Go! See you later, wave 3. Have some fun out there and run your Rudolph on. I love it. That's what it is. They're out here. Dude, the toy soldiers and the elves are great this morning. They're pumped up. Thank you, toy soldiers. Thank you, Elvies. They're so fun. Have a good time out there, you guys. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you later. Those of you that didn't even get out of your onesie, your pajamas, I mean, you could have put a little more effort. I'm just kidding. It's great. I'm actually glad that you did it. Genius, if you ask me. You didn't have to change, right? You go to bed in the onesie, you wake up in the onesie, you get to the race in the onesie, you go back and take a nap in the onesie.
All right, Heffas, totally we are
all together.
starting.
It's a whole thing.
I am going to warm my body up.
Wave 3.
I'm going to power walk.
And we'll see you back in just a little while.
And we'll go ahead and start hitting our jog after getting some good power walking. And how this is going to go, y'all, is that we're basically making a big loop around the parking lot before we get properly into SeaWorld. So you'll see ahead, y'all, we have some people jogging, we have some people walking. We're gonna get a really good pace on, get our power walk on, and then we'll continue to power forward as we get closer inside. So I'll check in with you all in just a few minutes. You'll see y'all, we're just lapping around. We're gonna continue to make our way around the parking lot. And we see the racers on the other side as they get ready for wave 4. Let's get this party started, Heffas. So y'all, this is different. We're actually going straight into the park. Last year, we actually made a big loop around the parking lot. So cool. And now that we are actually getting in, we're actually passing through the post-race area where we'll be ending and coming around. Of course, we have volunteers, folks out and about, and shout out to the amazing volunteers. And we are passing through, y'all, and I'm looking forward to checking out the decor, because you all know I'm here for a good cause as well as to get some decoration ideas. And I did not get a chance to go to SeaWorld last year to check out everything, so I'm going to be eyeballing it all, Heffas. And we are still in the middle of mile 1, powering forward. You know, look how beautiful it is. I cannot wait to come back out here in the evening to SeaWorld, to see all of this lit up. The sun is continuing to rise, y'all, and we are passing through one of the coasters and continuing to enjoy the views. And again, I'm still keeping up my power walking pace until we move toward mile 2. At that point, I believe my body will be good and warmed up. And then I will start my jogging, power walking cadence.
This is fun. I didn't really decorate this one. I will say,
And y'all, you see the racers across the way. So we'll be moving toward to cross over the bridge here shortly.
got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Y'all, look how beautiful this is. Enjoy the view, Heffas, as we're getting our power walking on.
Oh, wow.
Baby, isn't this gorgeous? Y'all, soak it in. All right, Heffas, we're still power walking. We're on the bridge now. And again, these views are just absolutely gorgeous. And I cannot wait to come back. And hopefully, Heffas, I'll be able to take you all with me when we take in all the Christmas sights here at SeaWorld this year. I just can't. Like, this is what makes these races special to me in general, or just the views, y'all. It's like our walk and talks. We need something pretty to look at, y'all, in order to stay motivated. So we're gonna continue to enjoy the sights as we finish our lap on the bridge and hopefully start picking up into a jogging pace here in a little bit. All right, Heffas, we've just passed through the orca encounter area. We are hitting mile 1, done and dusted. 2 more miles to go, Heffas. And as we're passing through mile 1, we are approaching more beautiful views. There's the other side of the bridge where you see more racers coming, y'all. And I love the fact that y'all, they started us out in the park because last year it was all like parking lot just to start, and then we went into the park. So yeah, y'all, we have carolers over on the right to, of course, greet us as we get through the first mile. And there they go. I'm like, they're sort of singing Joy to the World right as we walk by. They sound so beautiful. So shout out to the carolers. And y'all, what did I say? After 1 mile, we're gonna start doing our power walking jogging. So Heffas, let's go ahead and get our jog on as we continue through and we pass our way over. All right, friends, we're going to grab our water as we continue on. Let's get it.
Go, let's go, guys. You can do it.
Thank you. All right, Heffas, cheers. Thank you. All right, baby. It's so weird to be back here and thinking about what it was like during Halloween. Y'all, here is Dockside Pizza. Y'all, we do this for the pizza, right? And it's so crazy because the memories, I'm like, oh, Coaster coffee. Y'all, Heffa, some of my favorite things. I'm like, I want the coffee, I want the pizza, but we gotta keep going. As we head on to mile 2, Heffas, hang in there. All right, Heffas, we are passing through Kraken right now. And what a sight it is, especially if you're a coaster enthusiast. It's really nice to be able to check out the views and let me know, is this one of your favorite coasters here at SeaWorld? For those of y'all who have been to SeaWorld Orlando, I've not been on any of these rides, y'all, because my little body with my motion sickness cannot do it. Heffas, I'm not trying to get sick for nobody, but for my roller coaster ride in Heffas. Do you like the coasters here at SeaWorld in Orlando, Florida? Drop down in the comments, let me know. Y'all, we're getting close to mile 2 and we're gonna continue on with our pacing as we make our way around Kraken and Mako. All right, Heffa fam, we are passing through mile 2 over by Mako. And y'all, 1 more mile to go. We are in it to win it. And again, still just enjoying the views. I am still warmed up though, but like y'all, it's chilly. So I'm happy that I wore my long sleeve. But y'all, we're making it. And I think the trick to this is if you're someone like me, not a big runner, but you want to keep up decent pacing, again, do what is best for you, boo. Anytime you do the jog, power walking, just make sure that you get right back into that power walking when your momentum from the jog slows down. Think happy thoughts. Heffas, if I didn't have y'all, I would be having my headphones with some Beyonce. Get you some good tunes that get you started, get that blood pumping, those legs moving, and just enjoy and be present in the experience, right? So y'all, 1 more mile to go, Heffas, in this Reindeer Run 3-miler. So we're gonna keep doing what it do, y'all, and continue to make it through as we are on the back end of the park. Gorgeous views as we make our way around Mako over here. And like I said, we also have Kraken. And this is a little sneak peek for all my nosy theme park Heffas. Get a little peek behind the curtain of how all these things look. Always crack up because my co-producer, aka husband, always comments about these things when we participate in events like this and you start looking at the behind the scenes views. But that's his little engineering brain, y'all. I'm just like, I always just nod. Y'all are like, Heffas, 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 I'm bringing you back the Christmas views. It's like, yes, bring on the Christmas. Bring on the holiday vibes. And y'all, we're getting right back into the park proper. So, in passing through the penguin encounter, we're gonna take in more of those holiday sites here at SeaWorld. Because I know you're like, Heffa, where are the holiday views? Baby, we're back in it, in a winter wonderland over here. Ooh, ooh, y'all. Listen, do not just stop. If you're in a race, you gotta keep walking or move over to the side, y'all. Almost ran into someone who just stopped in front of me. Yo, look how beautiful the trees are. And again, there's the penguin trek. But we are powering through Heffas, and we're getting close to mile 3. But it's so beautiful out here. Oh, and look, Merry Christmas from Antarctica. Here I am complaining about being chilly. Talk about being cold, y'all. Okay, Heffas, we see a few more of those views over here as we are jogging and making our way around. God, I can't believe we're almost done. But that mile 3 is coming up close. I'm counting down personally. Heffas, look at the flamingos. Because it wouldn't be SeaWorld if we didn't see any animals at all, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love it. And we also saw some seals along the way as well. I didn't capture that footage, but y'all, we're just about done. I'm gonna continue to hang in there and hopefully we'll make it through relatively unscathed, y'all. And we see more of the trees here. So beautiful. All right, Heffas, we're getting close to mile 3. I'll see you as we get toward the end of that finish line, as we make our way around the front of the park. All right, friends, we are done, y'all.
Each and every one of you guys, right here at our Reindeer Run.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, we finished our through miler. Y'all, the end just like came up so fast. I was like hoping to do like a proper like, y'all ready? But y'all, what matters is, even though the shot may not be perfect, is that we finished. Thank you. Y'all, we have our medal here from finishing our through miler. And you see them all lined up ready for the racers. Let's look at these treats, y'all, that we're gonna be getting. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, y'all, we got our water.
Let's keep on, please. Keep on. Thank you.
All right, friends. I, for one, need to get hydrated.
I mean, where we started at 7:17.
Whew.
Did not need that.
All right, y'all. We are going to get our post-race treats. But y'all, that was a cute little 3-miler. So a little bit less than your standard 5K. And a really good way to start the morning. Y'all, I'm so happy to be done. I don't know, y'all, if I could ever do more than a 10K, if that, y'all. So for those of you that are big into your races, are you into the half marathons, the full marathons? Like, what's your poison? Or do you like to keep it real cute, like me? And just do the 5Ks, the 10Ks. We're gonna stick with the rivers that we are used to, y'all. Aw, and then in the distance, we see the reindeer, which we're definitely gonna get a photo op, y'all, as we make our way into the post-race area. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. We have our post-race nosh. Ooh. Y'all, there are the cookies. Okay, we'll go get a cookie, girl. Listen.
You want to get in line for the character?
Just because we did a race does not mean that the Heffa behavior has gone away. All right, friends, so we just took our post-race photo with the reindeers because how the heck are you going to do the reindeer run and not get any photos with the reindeer? So y'all, we just took those over here and the line seems a lot more daunting than what it is. So basically after we got our water and our fruit, we stood in line. This went by super quick. And now that we have our reindeer photo out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and go into the main area and see if there's any more samples, any more treats before we head on out. Ooh, honey, the post-race area to get like more freebies, y'all, is crazy. So check this out. I'm trying to see where the line even starts. I think we need to make our way back over
I'm going to ask someone.
on the side and then just kind of like loop around. Y'all, it is busy. All right, Heffas, we have our medal here. And y'all, we're pretty much done. So we're going to look to see if there are any more freebies in the adjacent post-race area. There really wasn't anything that we were interested in. They had some energy drinks and then some sort of giveaways at different booths. And not as interesting for me as it was last year when they had the Once Upon a Coconut drinks. They had like chocolate milks and all sorts of other like good goodies last year. So actually they got like the goodies they had last year than this year. But y'all, I still had a fantastic time and I hope you enjoyed some of the views for this reindeer run. Listen, if you find yourself here in Orlando around mid-December, check it out. Like, I definitely recommend the races here at SeaWorld, especially when it's for a good cause, because all of this goes to benefit Advent Health, Children's Hospital. And so, you know, it's a really great way to embody the holiday giving spirit right in time for Christmas. So for those of you all that hung tight with me through this whole video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you on the next race, Heffas. I am tired, y'all. I need to go get my Java on, take a shower, and maybe get a little nap in. I will see you on the next journey, Heffas. Bye.